Welcome back to Airblade. Last time, our main character got a hoverboard, went around knocking people over, smashing stuff up, and now he's hitched a ride on a GCP helicopter because he's off to find his friend, and the friend is the one who stole the board in the first place. Hope you guys are keeping up. This story's going fast, it's going red hot. We got another cutscene. Let's do this!
Yep.
Negative, sir. The target is still at large.
Your men are wasting their time, Clayton. Call the search off.
But Mr. Sawyer, what about the prototype?
Oh, I think our Mr. Palmer will bring it to us. After all, he won't want to leave his good pal to the mercy of the ruthless corporate bully. Isn't that so, Oscar?
Understood, sir. We'll double security on key installation.
Excellent. Pretty soon we'll have Oscar. We'll have the Airblade. And I'll have the shareholders eating out of my hand.
Amen to that, sir.
Seriously, dude, could you be more stereotypical evil guy?
Could you have any worse voice acting? Soon we'll have
Yes.
Oscar, we'll have the Airblade, and I'll have the shareholders out of my hair. Alright. So, in the live stream, and usually probably for people's first playthrough of the game, this is where things start to go south.
Yeah. This becomes a pretty big brick wall if you don't know
Yeah,
what you're
you
doing.
joined my stream and asked if I'd ever run up against that mission time limit, and I was like, wait, there's a limit? Because I always had like...
And then 3 times in a row.
I had like 5 minutes left when I completed the first 2 levels, and then I hit this one, and well, you guys aren't going to see that. I made it unlisted. I was weeping by the end, and I just don't want people to see that video.
No, it wasn't.
So
pretty.
after we take out 5 guards who are all in a row, we have to take down these satellite dishes, and Jamie saw, I found, probably the intended ways of doing 2 of them, but then I had to do one of them this complete bumfuck way, which made no sense.
Yeah, you're actually meant to go up this huge series of ramps, but...
So do a little bit of the boost, and then jump and hold the Airblade, and it'll give you a lot of air, and you'll be able to jump onto it. Again, that's like the one thing the game doesn't tell you how to do.
Yeah. And you need it later on.
Yeah. It'd have been nice if the tutorial, was kind of included extra things to sort of expand on that, because once you're able to do those, once you're able to go off of the ramps and just go flying, a lot of things, I guess I'd say, start to make sense, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense.
But then, other things are just kind of laid out so you understand, swing around this pole, which dumps you onto a rail. Again, some things obviously very thought out, maybe some things not thought out enough.
Like that big old structure that confused you for a bit.
Yeah.
Or, it is actually possible to grind these trucks from
Yes,
behind.
you're gonna see. I don't know
be...
why I had so much trouble in the stream, because it's not a problem here.
Part of it was pressure, I'd imagine. Part of it is because technically you're meant to be using those rails to get up there,
Yeah.
but you're actually using the boost. Yeah, like that.
Yeah. It's sort of a confusing thing where sometimes if you jump just right, you seem to kind of hover up the back of the truck. Like,
Yeah.
right there.
And this is part of what I mean by very iffy detection.
Jumping with the Airblade is kind of weird, because in every other game where you can jump, you hold down the jump button to get ready to jump, and then you release it to do so. But in Airblade, you press it, you jump, you hold it down to have the anti-grav thing go while you're in the air.
Yeah.
So sometimes that might catch you a little bit. And for most gaps, it's much more beneficial to do a little bit of boost right before you jump than try to hover over the thing. Like, I remember wasting like all of my boost on those jumps because I kept trying to anti-grav over them.
Yeah.
But the boost bar does fill up very fast. Like, you have to do
Yeah.
1 or 2 tricks, and you've gotten it back up.
That was lucky. That was so filthy lucky.
Nope, it dropped me out back onto the same exact place. But I mean, there's stairs right there. That's not a big deal.
Yeah. and I think you came out the other end.
Yeah.
So, once again, you're at where the fourth searchlight is meant to be anyway.
Again, things in these videos aren't going to be a big deal because I've already done them. And I guess by watching these videos, you've admitted that you A, want to see someone else play the game, or B, need help with a level. It's a little late to say, go try it yourself first.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But, yeah, the camera showed that big building. That is not actually where you're going.
Wait, this building? The thing going up?
Yeah, this...
Did you pass this level, bro?
Wait, you went the long way last time.
I went the long way because okay, this level is dark. I didn't see those little things you could swing around on the building, so I thought there had to be another way.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the graphics.
Yeah. So, here's the first thing where you need to swing around a bunch of poles and then turn back around.
Which, by the way, is down on the D-pad.
No, turning back around is L1 and R1.
Oh, right. Oh, wait, no. Down on the D-pad was something else.
What was down on the D? What, turning right around? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, doing the 180.
Yeah. Which is either cool or not, it depends on my mood at the time.
Well, considering down is generally slow down.
Having an immediate stop and an immediate turnaround can be kind of weird, but it also can be kind of helpful.
It can.
Naomi said you weren't too bright.
You must be... Naomi said that?
Don't sweat it. You made it this far past security. That's good enough for me.
Yeah, what's the deal with that? I mean, this board is awesome and all, but why are these GCP jerks getting so uncool about it?
At the heart of the Airblade is an anti-grav power plant. It's a technology that will make fossil fuel-based power systems obsolete overnight.
But that's a good thing. I mean, pollution sucks, right?
Not for GCP. They want to bury the technology until they've milked the profit from their investments in traditional energy sources. 30 years, Oscar reckoned. That's why he walked out with the Airblade.
Where's Oscar now?
I heard he's being held in a secure area, on the top floor of the corporation's HQ. You better hurry. They want to keep Oscar's talent at GCP, but not so bad that they wouldn't kill him and all his friends. Keep this technology under wraps.
We'll see about that.
Jamie and I brought this up during that cutscene. Hopefully you guys are noticing the little text going along the bottom more than I did, which was not at all. I mean, I did kind of notice it some, but like the people you talk to, who... That guy, did that guy get a name? I don't know.
No,
but
he didn't.
They'll come in and tell you about the objectives, like, go attack these people, or go do so-and-so.
And you won't notice it when you play.
I guess it's a nice little thing, but it's so little you don't really see it.
Yeah.
So I guess I'd say this is the one level that even once you know what to do, you might get a little confused. You might get a little lost. It's the right amount of difficulty of plenty of time to do things, but it's, the things are sort of tough, and it will take a bit of time. Instead of, you can absolutely fly through the level like the first two, or you'll get stuck on it for half an hour because the game sucks, like the last one.
And that reverse really kicked you in the arse there. Not for very long, but it was still annoying.
I guess we haven't mentioned tricking either because it's just kind of a standard thing, but like square button, circle button, and then one direction tricks, up, down, left, right, or then like up, down, up, left, right. And then if you get a lot of air, you can do the big tricks with up, down, left, right, left.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty standard tricking system.
But the game is actually kind of forgiving with letting you land tricks when you probably shouldn't have. At least for me, I feel like the flip tricks, mainly because you can actually trick on the ground.
Yeah.
But like the flip tricks, if I'm still in the middle of an animation, when I would have landed, it seems like it just lets me keep going.
Yeah.
So that wasn't something where somehow you magically like slid your face against every surface in the game and I didn't.
No, that was actually a genuine good point.
So I guess I keep talking about my experience, and you can see my experience, but you know, we've kind of said some. I guess Jamie, you had a different one. So tell us your side of Airblade.
My side of Airblade is mainly it works a lot differently. And oh my god, you did make that!
Sequence breaking. Motherfucker.
You said in the stream you should have been able to do that, and I agreed with you.
Admittedly, if you're watching this video for help, go find another video.
Yeah, really.
I'm just kind of showing off in this level a little bit. Doing things you're not supposed to do, not taking the actual way to do things, but alright.
But yeah, the really tight turning circles, the way jump works differently, the way the D-pad works differently, those really trip you up. And I've got to say, I rage quit on this game before I could get a proper handle on it.
I don't know if I thought it would be easier for someone who hadn't done a bunch of these games, because it goes, like, those systems you mentioned go contradictory to all the other ones.
Ah, but I have played a bunch of these games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mostly things like Dave Mirra and the Tony Hawk series.
I mean, Tony Hawk, yeah, but I don't know. I guess I didn't know that, or we hadn't talked about that.
Yeah.
I feel bad for you, viewer, right here. So this is one of the ways to actually do what I did earlier. That's do that. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the way most people do it.
Again, the one level where it's actually kind of laid out in a way where it might be a little bit confusing, but I don't know if confusing's the right word.
No. Confusing's fine.
Alright.
Equally confusing is the way he grinds on things with this hoverboard.
Yeah. Equally confusing is the way that spinning while grinding speeds you up.
Yeah. Yeah, I never did work that one out, and it is mentioned.
Yeah.
But not very often.
No. But it is a good way to get something done in the next level.
Yeah. Incedix mentioned the quality or lack thereof of the tutorials before.
Yeah.
And yeah, I gotta stress that one. They really don't give you all the tools you need. And to a lesser extent, the manual has the same problem.
Yeah, I didn't pay much attention to the manual. I mean, it tells you who the characters are, so that guy probably does have a name. It's not next to me, so I'm not going to put in the effort of going and getting it.
Yeah, it's got some hints, but not enough context on them, for the most part.
Maybe I'll have to look those up later. Oh, camera.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the camera can hilariously break.
Yeah. I haven't mentioned this, but obviously you can see that maybe the models are a little stretched. Maybe I probably should have put the game in 16:9 mode. Except, if I do, the camera zooms in even closer onto the main character's back, and you can see even less of the level. Which, we didn't really talk about the camera, mainly because, again, in this playthrough, I'd already gotten rid of all the problems I had in the first one, but it does not let you see what you're really, like, about to do.
Yeah. And in a game like this, where you need to know what you're about to do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and, that. I forgot about that. You can get off the board, but unlike many other skating games, you can't walk while that's going.
You just stand there.
You just stand there and look around. And while that's useful because of the camera, it's a bad idea because, well, think about it.
Okay, if you're not able to see what I'm doing, there's like one thing that I keep grabbing, spinning around, and flipping across to get to the other side of the level.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm doing over and over. I don't know why these two levels are so dark,
but here's our final bit of the level.
Yeah. Our friend moved the camera for us, so a flip, a grind, another flip, another grind, and we're about to watch a very strange cutscene.
Yeah.
Seriously, tell me what the hell goes on in this cutscene.
Ethan Palmer, as I live and
Step
breathe.
off, Rent-A-Cop. I'm getting on that train.
Real scary, kid. But let's see how tough you are once I bust a cap in your ass.
Okay, I feel like this is something Blank Tester would wish he was here for. So, in the first 2 level, we maybe killed those 2 people that were on the ladders. I mean, they fell backwards and they were like 2-3 stories up, but maybe they somehow survived. I'm pretty sure we just killed that guy.
Oh yeah, we definitely killed that guy.
And we're going to have even more of a body count in the last video.
Oh yeah.
Ethan is anything but just an innocent red dude who's getting, I don't know, put down by the man.
No, he's a really unlikable fuck nugget.
So, join us next time in the last video for Airblade. Or at least the last story video. I don't know if there will be a bonus, but, join us then.
See ya.